Hey you, it's Jess here and it's so nice to see you here. Today we're going to do a little journaling in my notebook therapy journal. This is Cafe Nico. This is technically my reading journal, but I put all sorts of media in it, including like music and just plain journaling and gaming. And for this spread, we're going to be documenting watching a TV show called Interview with the Vampire. It's on AMC, but here in Finland it was on Netflix. I bought 1 month of Netflix to watch the One Piece live action, and which I do have a spread on if you haven't seen it. I did double spread on this. I don't know if this will be a double spread, but we will see. But yeah, so we had like the whole month left, so like what's on here that we could watch? And I've heard so many great things about Interview with the Vampire. I'll just put a poster up of here so you know what it looks like. But there's 2 seasons, which is the 2 parts like of the book by Anne Rice, Interview with the Vampire. You probably would know it from the Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise film of the 90s, which wasn't a super, like, it was, I guess it was more of a direct, there's lots of differences in the adaptations to the original book, I will say. But I will say if you're interested in horror, but also you're interested in historical things, you're interested in messy bi polycules, messy queerness, because this one, unlike the 90s film, this goes really into their queer, gay, and otherwise relationships. Because I would say Lestat is more bi. And there's also the way that they've cast the show and the changing of the dates. There's a lot of also race stuff in here. It's a really interesting exploration, and I think they do a really good job in also bringing in more of the aspects of it's an interview, so he's recollecting what's happening. So what we're seeing in the show is what Louis and Claudia are saying as memories as well, which I feel like is more important in this adaptation than it was in the film. But anyway, yeah, so I saw it on Netflix. It's on AMC originally, so definitely go check it out if that interests you. It's not terribly scary. It's vampire scary, you know? There's a couple of little like, especially in the first 2 episodes, I would say, and then it gets really more into the character kind of explorations, the relationships. So yeah, there's 2 seasons, which covers the whole book. And then in June this year, they're bringing out the 3rd season of the show, which has been renamed to The Vampire Lestat, because now they are going to be adapting the next book, which is A Vampire Lestat. So I'm very excited for that. The Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned are kind of paired as books. So the movie Queen of the Damned is kind of similar. So Lestat becomes a rock star, basically, like he does with Queen of the Damned. But yeah, let's just get straight into what I'm going to be doing for the spread. So first of all, I did print off a bunch of, I think these are official posters for season 2, which I thought were really cool. I will say a big thing that they changed in the adaptation is that it begins in 1910 instead of like the 18th century. I'm pretty sure it's in the 18th century it starts originally, but they changed it to like 1910. And Louis is a Black Creole man in Louisiana, and he's descended from a plantation owner, and he still kind of has that money as well by keeping up his own businesses. You'll see in the first episode we watch. And then we have Lestat, who is still from the 18th century. He's, you know, a French vampire who's come to New Orleans. And then Claudia is also now Black due to other things that happen in the story connected to Louis. So yeah, I really liked the change. You do kind of get that sort of a bit more of that in the story. There's sort of relationship with that as well. You know, being Black and a vampire in this time period. So you kind of get more of the modern world. You go through like World War II and stuff like that. So I also have a bunch of, well, this one's a meme, and I just included one meme this time. Welcome home, Cheetah and Celestat. It's a hilarious scene. I continue to think of that every time. But then I also printed up a bunch of fan art that I found on Pinterest. I should do a Google, or if you want to know who any of these artists were, I will definitely do a search and let you know. We have these cool Polaroids. We have, I love this style. I can't remember the main artist that this style is based off, but I love it. We got like the lovers tarot card between these two. We've got a like French poster theme. A lot of this is really season 2 stuff, so I don't want to do any spoilers, but we got a really cool Claudia fan art. And then this is from the show too. This is a portrait of Lestat, and if you watch the show, then you'd know, like, now I look at this and I think it's a telenovela. But anyway, those are the pictures I got, and I thought, I don't think it's enough to do a 2-page spread, because I'm kind of just doing sort of like, just these images. I just feel like there'd be a lot of wasted space, although maybe if I paired it with what I'm going to pair it with, we could do a double. Now I'm looking at it, I think I could do a double. So these are my like things that I printed out myself, and I printed these on my new printer, which I can't remember what it is exactly now. I will put it up on the screen at my Canon printer that I recently got. It's a Canon printer, but it is like an eco tank, so it has like inks that you pour in yourself, and instead of cartridges, and I'm really happy with it. You can see I feel like it printed off really well. But I'm going to use some stickers from Scribble Prints Co. First, the Till Death Junk sticker kit, because I thought the papers and some of the art worked well with this. Because it is kind of a gothic romance. So this is an older sticker kit, so we don't have the full. Oh, these are still A5 papers, so we got 2 papers in here. So I thought we could put these both down, have the darker background. I don't know if I want to put the scene in or not. We have some pieces here. Alright, so we have some pieces here. I don't know if I would use a lot of these. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm going to use those ones. Maybe the drink. Maybe the skeleton. Maybe not the chocolates. I don't know. We'll see. This almost makes me think of Claudia actually in the show, so I could use that. Arguably, I mostly bought this junk journaling set for the papers because I thought they would work best. I also have a bunch of other stuff from Scribble Prints Co. I have these antique frames. I have these gold stars. I don't know, I kind of felt like I really liked the sort of journaling stuff of it. Girls Club, mostly like for maybe the lips. I'm looking at this now, I'm like, why did I select this? Dark Romance and Dark Chapter. I could use some pieces of these. But we will see what we've got here. I don't have a lot that I want to play with, but we also have a ton of images here. And I do want to spell out the name of the show. I do want it in black. I got these ransom letters. I keep saying numbers from SBC as well. I know there's a red in here, but although it does mix a lot with, if we mixed it with the black and tried to do just the dark red and maybe the medium red, that would look okay. I feel like I have other stickers, so I already have like a set, an old junk journaling set that I want to use for the vampire Lestat, because it's more, he's a rock star in it, so there's a bit more for me there, but we'll try and put this together. I think I'm going to put both of these papers down first and trim them off, and I'll be right back. So what I'd like to do is, I do like to peel the corner up. I'll just peel the corner top up. And then we peel, and then we stop here and we fold this over. So now, we'll get rid of that planning thing. Now we can just line it up, and then we can pull this backing off and we won't get all the air bubs. But it's really easy to do it from the top like this. And I try and like line it up so I only have to trim off 2 sides instead of 3 sides. All right, and I don't want too close to the middle because otherwise it's gonna fold weirdly. So I just go through and I spread it out as I go so we can get it nice and flat and air bubble free. So super easy, and then you just have this on the outside, which I will just trim these, and I'll put the other one down, and I'll be right back. All right, now I've got both papers down and trimmed. So I think I definitely need to make my heading first. Interview with the vampire. We probably do it right across the top, but I'm going to use this to sort of line up how I want to do it. So maybe we'll start with the red. This still looks alright on there. And I will be right back because I'm just going to zoom through this. Alright, that's how they came out. I think they'll be okay if I do those. So I think I'm going to start with the middle of this page. We're just going to plop them in willy-nilly, because that's alright. And yeah, I think it's looking all right. I love the look of the ransom, but I'm always like, does it look as good as I'm hoping? I don't know. I think once it's all put together, it will look pretty cool. So remember, it's a fairly modern version of the adaptation. So I feel like they work, especially with the different font that we have available in here. We've got sort of old-fashioned font, more modern font. So it plays into that idea of the older vampire and the younger vampires. Okay, put that there, and then of course we can put something here, like one of the deco pieces, or so I do want to maybe some of the gold stars could go here, like 2 of those. We'll have to see how we layer out. So I want to see like what could fit in one of these frames the best. That I could see the most. I mean, maybe none of them will, but you know, I didn't purposely. We could layer it with this one, make sure we have the welcome home cheetah, and then that will make the meme look a bit more like it makes sense in here. Yeah, I think that will be okay. Let me just like stick it to the top here, and then we can trim it because obviously it's a bit larger. So just stick it to the top inside. There we go. And make sure it's not like... So you still got that welcome home cheetah in there, but I feel like it goes more with the decoration than like the other stickers then. So I just use that to sort of... These are all removable stickers, by the way. We have this... can I frame this one? Oh, it fits in this frame here, so I think I might use this frame for this sticker. So I have to figure out where I want to put it, because we got sort of the frames here. Kind of like the idea of having both of these framed there. And we have like the lover. Maybe they could put this there. And then we also have the different sort of poster style. Maybe like this. Sorry, I'm getting all quiet because I'm trying to lay it. And then we could put some of these deco pieces around that. I think that'll be cool. So let's put the welcome home cheetah. Let's get the backing off of this one. Made my life a little hard with this, but that's okay. We could just separate them and then we'll do it properly, like we'll do with this one. All right. We'll put this around here. Welcome home cheetah. I ended up finding so many memes. There's a lot of amazing artists and memers for this. I will say for this show. There we go. I was able to layer it a bit better so we could see the full meme picture there. And then I might put the lovers up here right next to Welcome Home Cheetah, because I kind of think that's funny. Let me know if you've watched the show, or you watched the movies, or you've read the books. I have not read the Anne Rice books yet. I think I do want to try them out. I know they're like written in the 70s, the first books, I believe, so they'll definitely be different. Although I really did enjoy, I read Stephen King's Salem's Lot, which is also an older, it is an older horror, and I did enjoy it, so I definitely I do want to try it out, just to see, you know, how it differs, because I know it's a very different adaptation, but kind of like, what I've seen is a lot of people say it really captures the spirit still of the original. Do I want to do it like this? I kind of like having these paired and then having like another one. Okay, I might do this here. And then we'll put that other frame around it. I feel like that really adds some extra oomph. Especially because we have like a framed one here. This like literally just fits in the frame. Kind of pull these in a bit so it frames it a bit better. Also have to make sure you don't get any bumbles. That actually worked perfectly. That was kind of a perfect fit. And then you have the opposite of Lestat painting. Oh yeah, do I want to put this? I think I want to put it this way. I'm purposely not talking about this character because I don't want to spoil them. It's Rashid. Sorry, someone's making some loud banging sounds in my neighborhood. Hopefully it won't do more, but I'm just sort of rearranging these because I do use reusable sticker paper, removable sticker paper, so I have that ability. Oh, I forgot this one. Well, that can kind of fit over here as well. I just want to make sure I have all of my printed off pictures included. Okay, and then it's obviously looking a bit unlevel, so we're going to obviously change it up with some of the deco, or maybe, I don't know if I'm going to use my own deco from this set. It isn't quite what I want, just the papers really were. I won't need these. Definitely want more stars. Maybe I want to use the lips. I just want to do kind of more journal-y. Although the drink kind of works too. Because even though they're vampires, they do like they're drunks. They're dranks. I'll have to see how I want to put this in. I suppose I could put it in here. Sort of layer it that. How do these look with the black stars? Because I feel like if I bring a bit more of this white outline to, because these don't really have white outlines, I feel like that'll level it out. So we might use some of these black stars in there as well. But this purple kind of goes. This is much sillier art in terms of style, but it might work. Or is it too cartoony? The knife at least. I suppose I should have maybe branched out a bit more and seen a bit more stuff, but I just want to try it out. I feel like maybe this goes a bit more with it. I wouldn't say there's really like guns and things. Oh, there is the whole, there's a whole Mardi Gras scene where they're wearing masks. So I think that would be cool to include the mask in there. And I kind of like the idea of the butterfly is just part of it. Does that work, or should I put it elsewhere? The only part with this is it's hard to pick up. I have this sticker lifter from OkPlans that kind of helps with that. You put this on this the frame here. The butterfly idea. Got some. Maybe you could do some flowers there. I'm just wondering how, like, I want to sort of next to the welcome home cheetah. That's kind of fun. Maybe layering some of these other stickers in here. Maybe I should do the crown because Lestat is the Brat Prince. That's kind of what he's known as. We'll trim this piece off at the end here. And it works here because there's Lestat in the background and then the crown's kind of over him. And it looks cool. Oh, we can use this knife. A knife does become important later on. Alright, and then maybe we can do some petals. These sort of blood petals. Various parts. I also want to bring some more of these gold stars in, just to sort of bring that texture in as well. So I feel like it goes along with that one as well, that kind of texture. So I'm really like thinking about this one. This is sort of a newer style for me, trying to get these sort of junk journaling vibes correct in the way I want it to be. Maybe you can put that down one there. Is there anything else I could really pull in from this? Or it's just not as dark as those. We could do the cards, because it is like a card game. Card games in the show. Maybe if I... There's also theatre, but I didn't have any good theatre related stickers. Like drama mask or something. Alright, I think that looks cool on the side there. We'll trim that off. Any other references we get? We could try and do this other butterfly on the other side. Just so we have like the two butterflies. I feel like everything's going that way, so we'll use the butterfly this way. So we have like two butterflies here. Do I want to use the black stickers or do I want to use these like burnished gold ones? There's less of these. But I feel like they kind of go too. You can mix them together. So I feel like we need something down in this corner a bit more. So we'll put some sparkles down here. Maybe put them a bit more straight, and then I can put some black stickers around that. Maybe some around here. Black little stars. And then some more of these around. Maybe there. Kind of doing kind of clusters, if you can notice that. Sort of like, yeah, clusters around there to really bring them together. And make sure the elements look correct together, kind of thing. I feel like this is kind of a perfect cluster there. But I don't know if I want another black star there. Maybe you can do one here. And then maybe this last gold one could go up here with that in a cluster. And I think, I feel like I want to step away, and I feel like the Interview with the Vampire spread is done. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I feel like it came out pretty well. And I feel like although I just kind of picked up random sticker sheets, I feel like they go like with the theme. Like we got drinking, we got the knife, we got cards, we got the mask, we got the crown. I feel like it all kind of goes together. And I really like the way this spread came out. I feel like this is better than my one-piece one. Just because that was my first time really trying that method kind of thing. Yeah, I love the way it came out. I think it looks super cool. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, even if you haven't read the books, haven't watched the show. Again, I recommend the show. The acting is just phenomenal. And I'm looking forward to the third season. And the music is beautiful. The costumes are amazing. And it's like, it's the epitome of the untrusting narrator as well, so you're kind of left guessing of how things are, because it's all memory and recollection, like how did things actually happen, And I think that's a really cool element. Plus vampires. But yeah, it's not too scary. I feel like the first 2 episodes are the most like jump scare, gory, scary, and the rest is way more about their relationships. And I really, really love it. So definitely check that out if that interests you. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed doing this spread with me. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, and let me know if you want any information. I will do a reverse thing in case anyone needs their wants their credit. I apologize that I don't have all the credits right now. I kind of just pick these off Pinterest, but I do have all of them saved, so I'm gonna I can do a backwards search to find them. But otherwise, yeah, I love it. So give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing some more individual journaling videos. I've got my May reading journal spread already up, and I will also have a Pocopia game spread to go up as well. But otherwise, let me leave me down below an emoji in your comment to let me know you've enjoyed this. Maybe some like broken heart, wine glasses, blood, vampire, dark related, roses, something like that. Emoji in your comment down below. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.